Well, how do guys, welcome back to a new video. If you do enjoy them, do take time to give them a thumbs up, perhaps share them on your Facebook or fishing group pages or websites. Be very much appreciated. Got my headlight on, save sticking it in a coat pocket that's full of bits and bobs, as us anglers tend to carry. Lots of little bit nicks and knacks, don't we? Anyway, so what are we doing this evening? Well, I've got, unlike me really, got 3 rods with me. I'm only going to be using one in the swim. Got my Centrepin, got my Shimano X-Age reels, but I'm going to be on the Centrepin this evening. Got a lovely swim behind me. I'll just pan the camera around. Nice walking pace flow, lovely gravel, nice little weed beds, great coverage. Looks prime for a barbel or a chub. So that's what I'm setting my stall out for this evening. Hopefully get amongst a barbel. Be very nice to see that spin pin, should I say, clatter off, especially after my last trip where I was on the fixed ball reels. But yeah, not going to bore you with the setup. It's my usual low resistance running leisure setup, braid hook link, HOS tackle, size 8 or size 6 hook, and the nice Mainline 50/50 milk protein base mix, tailored with my own liquid foods. The liquid foods that I use are from British Aqua Feed, so I'm using Mainline 50/50 mix. I'm not going to say what liquid foods, maybe in a later video I will say what I'm using in the way of liquid foods and palliatives and spices. But that's as simple as it gets. Got my bird seed with me, I've got some hemp, got a little bit of sweet marine, which is the Mainline sweet marine groundbait mixed in. Nice stiffish mix because it's quite nice little bit of pace here to break down the groundbait, and I want to get it down to the bottom. Not a very deep swim in my opinion, good enough, you know, nice lot of coverage, nice flow ratio, not too fast, not too slow, nice oxygen levels, and nice gravel runs. So that's the sum of it. A little bit of birdseed groundbait, which is sweet marine Mainline groundbait mixed with birdseed and hemp, and the Mainline 50/50 base mix. Paste wrapping the boilie, glugging it, and just putting a few crumbed up free offerings of boilies downstream. Going to probably fish along where this tree just arches over. There's some nice cover on the opposite bank, but having looked at it, it is a little bit snaggy under there. I mean, so I'm not going to go too tight to that area. I'm going to go probably 3/4 of the way across this arch here. So yeah, fingers crossed. It's a nice evening. It's a lovely, you know, cloudy, a little bit dull, a few specks of blue dotted about. It's good conditions in my opinion, and it's just nice to be out of a Friday evening with a chance of getting your arm pulled off by a barbel or perhaps a chub. Anyway, I'm going to crack on, going to get the gear sorted out, going to get a rod in the water. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. And that's the sweet marine groundbait mixed with power hemp and Hafe's red band birdseed. You know, I don't like going barbel fishing without a nice helping of birdseed. The good thing with this is you're drawing in a multitude of fish into your swim. There's roach along here, there's obviously chub, etc. This breaks down quite nicely, leaves a nice scent trail for the fish to hone in on. Also draws in the silverfish. You know, I like to try to get the swim where feeding in the sense where everything's confident, the roach are confident, your gudgeon, your dace, etc. And if the barbel are being wary, it can make them a little bit less edgy to see all the other fish competing, moving into the swim, picking up bits and pieces. Well, all cast out, just gone into this archway. Don't want to go too deep into it. As I say, there is a snag just round to the left. Looks lovely, doesn't it? Really looks tasty. Really tasty, tasty, very, very tasty. Anyway, fingers crossed. I'm going to get my seat out and sit my ample rear down on it, and hopefully the rod tip's going to wallop round and there might be a barbel. Hopefully, anyway. Really nice conditions though, lovely bit of cloud cover, absolutely spot on. Ring, guys. Just saw the rod going before the ratchet went. That's a real titchy barbel. It's a small one. Nice to see. Certainly is a barbel. It's a real sprightly little youngster. That's a nice looking little youngster. It's a tiny barbel. Absolutely pristine condition though. Well, there we go. Absolutely well spirited and hard fighting. Perfection in miniature young barber. It's a little bit of a tatty dorsal, but aside from that, it's in absolutely rude health. Certainly not the large one, the largest I've ever caught, but love them all, large or small. Whoa, this one's a bit lively, I tell you. Had a bite earlier, tore line from the pin, thought it could be some smaller barbel or chub, recast, and then this went to, the pin just started to go and I set the hook. Good scrap for such a small barbel, but very nice and very welcome to see a young barbus or two knocking about. Let's let it slip back. There you go.